Hey everyone, Hybrid Toy Reviews here, taking a look at the Star Wars The Black Series Bastila Shan from Knights of the Old Republic. It always shocks me when they actually add a figure to this video game collection, just due to the age of the game and how far from relevancy it is, not being canon anymore. I figured when we got Revan way back in the day that it was going to be a one and done, and we're never completing that team. But here we are, like a third of the way through the crew at this point. So let's keep going. Gaming greats, keep doing your thing. Anyway, let's get into the review and see what we're getting here. As always, we start by taking a look at the packaging. This is your standard Black Series packaging with your logo up top above a big render of the figure looking nice. Gaming Great sticker there, nice and foily and catching the light better at certain angles. The Knights of the Old Republic in the blue stripe across the front. Bastila, warning, 4+ plastic free, Hasbro. This side of the box features artwork of Bastila, looking nice. This side of the box features your Gaming Greats logo, the render of the figure saying that she's 5.7 inches tall, and then your plastic-free packaging logo down at the bottom. Around back, you get your Black Series logo, that same render as the front again, and then a bio in varying languages. Pause and read whichever one applies to you best. She's number 21 in the Gaming Greats lineup. Got a bunch of legal stuff and Disney and Hasbro logos, more legal stuff and barcodes underneath. Ood and Ahsoka are squabbling off to the left, so ignore them. Then up top, you got your cardboard, hanger tab, and nothing else. So standard stuff, nothing really to write home about here. Let's go ahead and open her up, take a look at what we're getting here. So here we have Bastila out of the box. As always, start by taking a look at the accessories, or in her case, accessories. She only comes with one, being her signature double-bladed yellow lightsaber. Looking really cool, as accurate to the game as can be, considering they were very low poly for that game. I remember playing the game, you could take accessories from your other characters, and I wanted the double-bladed lightsaber after getting the lightsaber unlock after the Jedi training section, so I would always give Bastila the single, and I ran around with this one. So, but of course this is the canon, how it should be version. Looks very nice, kind of has some neat sculpting near the emitters, and dual shrouded, sort of like the Cal Kestis emitters. I really like that. Kind of just basic black grip in the center, but it looks very nice. Also, our first yellow-bladed lightsaber in the Black Series line. I'm shocked that we haven't gotten like a Battlefront 2 Gaming Greats Rey with her Rise of Skywalker finale scene, just because like that'd be a really easy one, or just a Rise of Skywalker Rey with the new lightsaber in a Rise of Skywalker packaging line. But however, it looks very good. Has the standard removable blade feature that all Black Series lightsabers, well, most Black Series lightsabers do. The hilt does not feature a peg, however, for belt storage. The Vintage Collection Bastila actually comes with an unlit hilt with a peg, so oddly enough, the 3.75 is beating us out. And usually Black Series wins on that one. So that's unfortunate. I really do kind of like the idea of her having the storage. I just don't like it when they cut that feature in general on figures. Bringing Bastila up for a look at the head sculpt here, you know, I got some questions, sort of. So Bastila and Malik, the general assumption is that we're getting these figures because they were supposed to tie into the Knights of the Old Republic remaster that got canceled. There's also allegedly rumors that it's not completely canceled. They're still talking about it, so that'd be nice. But just the likeness that they've used here doesn't really resemble the in-game model from the original game very well. And it doesn't resemble the cover art from the original game very well, which doesn't really resemble the in-game model that great. And it doesn't resemble the Galaxy of Heroes version, so you can't even argue it's like from that. This is just a completely unique, random face they've put on her. And admittedly, I look at this figure and I go, hey, that's Bastila Shan. But just I don't know, it's just different. I mean, it's a nice, attractive female face. I mean, it's everything you'd want Bastila to look like, I suppose. Just a little different is all, I suppose. Very nice hair sculpting going on, a lot of good texture. You kind of have the hair parted, you see the ears peeking out. I mean, it's a really crazy Star Wars hairstyle, and it's been recreated well, the kind of 2 ponytail, 3 ponytail thing going on in the back. They always go hard on their hairstyles, don't they? But yeah, just a nice looking likeness. From there, she kind of has that like spicy mustard yellow bodysuit with the red Jedi overlay parts on it. Very, very Old Republic era looking. It doesn't look like anything the modern Jedi would wear. But really nice outfit. I do like it. A lot of nice panel lines sculpted in and lace work and different colored leathers and ton of belt pouches. Just looks very, very nice. I do like how this one turned out. Nice representation of the outfit. There's some reuse here. So from the waist up, totally new. And then the legs are actually those Aura Sing legs, which I hated so much that I ended up selling the figure, which then they reused for Ayla Sakura, and oddly they worked a little better there. So these are like the Ayla Sakura Aura Sing legs, and honestly I don't super hate them here. I think I just didn't like the Aura Sing figure too as part of it. But yeah, from the waist up, totally new. So you got to get your reuse wherever you can, right? Especially in the gaming greats, even though this is mainline because there's so much new. But it works out. To look at our articulation, she features a double barbell system for the head. Ooh, which I just completely popped off the torso. That probably won't make its way to a blooper reel. We're just going to keep it in. There we go, repopping it. She has those ponytails in the back, so they kind of get into the way there, but actually that's just the depth of the socket. She can only look that far up, really far down. Got some side-to-side rotation and a ton of pivot. The arms come up all the way to a T-pose. There is a butterfly joint in there. It's just not a huge range. 360 at the shoulder. The rubber overlay gets out of the way as needed, and that's actually connected to that back strap. That's kind of neat. No bicep swivels, just single jointed elbows that go past 90 and rotate. 360 at the wrists, both of which hinge up and down, which is nice, just how I like my Jedi figures. Features a mid-torso ball joint, allowing her to crunch really far forward, really far back. Got some side-to-side pivot and rotation. Legs can kick really far out, pretty far forward, not really back much at all. Upper thigh rotation, double jointed knees, go really far. There's a boot cut, which is nice. And then the feet can point straight down, although the ankle kind of looks broken when you do that. Not like broken action figure, but like broken bone. Her feet can point pretty far forward. And there's a forward-facing pin for rocker, allowing you to get pretty decent stances with both feet flat on the ground, which you want for all your dynamic Jedi posing. To do some size comparisons here, here she is next to the Redbox Darth Revan. Looking pretty good there. We'll adjust our camera angle a bit. The Gaming Greats Jedi Knight Revan, which I guess was just made for that Galaxy of Heroes game. Here's Zalbar from the game. And here's the glass jar. I'm probably going to be keeping this figure in. So here we are, end of the video. What do I think of the Black Series Bastila Shan? Honestly, I'm really liking it. The clunky leg articulation aside, it's really not hindering the figure that badly. I'm having a good time with it. I really like the representation of the character here. One thing I will say, and it's a me problem, it's not a figure problem, double-bladed lightsaber characters, I always kind of struggle with posing. There's a few iconic Maul poses where I've ended up, finding poses with Maul that work for me. But Bastila here, this is my first pose of her that I haven't completely hated. And that don't mean I like it, just means I don't hate this pose. So a shout out to a fellow guild member Action Display here. He does some posing videos with all sorts of new figures as they come out. Action Display, man, come on, help me out. Do a video on Bastila if she's on your radar, because I think you'd have a good time finding some poses here. I think I'm not going to be the only one struggling with her. But anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. It's a good figure. I'm really happy to have it. If you're a KOTOR fan, I think it's a must-have. I mean, she's a main character for you. If you just like cool Jedi figures, great addition to the shelf. It's just a fun action figure, one that I'm happy to have. So that's where I'm at. I recommend it. Thanks for watching. It means a lot that you did. If you enjoyed, just leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that end of video stuff. I'm going to go work on some other videos. So until next time, may the Force be with each and every one of you, and goodbye.